Hey everyone, I hope you're doing great. Welcome to this brand new video where we will be watching the complete process of how to paint this beautiful dream catcher painting with butterflies step by step. But before that, just in case you don't know me, my name is Shilpa and I am also known as ARTYSHILS on the internet. And I am the founder of the online art school at www.ARTYSHILSArtAcademy.com, a place from where you can learn how to draw or paint by taking various classes or workshops. And if any of you are interested in taking any of the classes with ARTYSHILS Art Academy, I am so excited to announce the 20% off summer sale going on at the Academy, which will end by 20th of May. So while enrolling, just use the coupon code SUMMER SUMMER and you will directly get 20% off on any class that you enroll in. But for now, let's go ahead and look at all the materials that we'll be needing to paint this painting right here. So first of all, we'll need this white gesso. This is the gesso by Daler and Rowney, and I use this as a substitute for white acrylic paint. So if you have white acrylic paint, you will not need to use the gesso. You can use your any white acrylic paint as well. Next, I used this beautiful turquoise blue by the brand Pabio, and then I used this light ultramarine blue once again by the brand Pabio, which is just a kind of purple shade, and then I used this quinacridone rose light which is by the brand Amsterdam, which is just a light pink color that you can go ahead and buy in any brand you like. And next I have this cadmium yellow over here, and this is by the brand Winsor and Newton. And then I have this permanent green light acrylic paint over here, once again by the brand Winsor and Newton. And all these colors I have used in the background, but for the tree and the butterfly and the dream catcher, I first used this Signo white gel pen to draw the drawing of those on top of the acrylic paint. And then the paint that I used to paint over the dream catcher and the butterflies are this ultramarine blue and crimson red by the brand Winsor and Newton once again. Along with these paints, I used this 1-inch flat brush and this little number 4 round synthetic hair brush that you can see right here. And for the palette, I just used this simple dinner plate which is covered by tin foil. So there's nothing special happening in the palette. This is my usual palette that I use for almost all my paintings. And then you'll need a rough cloth. And this painting has been painted on this stretched canvas whose size is 12 inches by 16 inches. Now that we know all the materials used in this painting, let's get started with painting this fun painting. So I have my canvas over here, I have my palette over here, I have some water over here, and I take my gesso and my 1-inch flat synthetic hair brush, and I take some gesso in the brush and apply it on the center of the canvas in a circular motion, as you can see right here. Next, I take my turquoise directly on my brush and apply it on the sides of the white color and move my brush round and round over it, blending it lightly with the white that I just applied. If you just move your brush lightly between turquoise and white, because both the paints are wet, they will just nicely look smooth and blended. So I take some more turquoise and make the circle a little bit more bigger, blending it with the white. Next, I take my ultramarine blue and apply it on the side of the turquoise that we had just applied, and while applying I lightly move my brush between turquoise and ultramarine blue, which in turn is just blending both the colors with each other. here we have used the white, the turquoise and the ultramarine blue. And then over here I bring in my quinacridone rose, which is just a light pink color, and I will apply this around the ultramarine blue that we just applied. And with a similar technique and in the same way, we will just apply this light pink color, and while applying, because the ultramarine blue is still wet and even of course the pink color is wet, we will lightly move the brush between the ultramarine blue and pink, which will just blend both these colors nicely with each other. Don't press your brush while moving it on the ultramarine blue. Just lightly move it on top of the paints and they'll be just blended with each other nicely. So here I take some more pink to make the circle of the pink a little bit bigger. And over here I'm even taking the paint on the sides of the canvas, because I want the sides of the canvas also to look the same way, the way we are painting the main area of the canvas. Next I take this cadmium yellow in my palette and apply this on the sides of the pink color that we just applied. And once again repeating the same step, I'm just moving my 1-inch brush lightly between the cadmium yellow and the pink, and thus blending both these colors together beautifully. And over here this color as well I take on the side of the canvas, as you can see. Next I take my green color, and this green color I apply on the side of the yellow that I just applied, and in the similar way I just blend the yellow and the greens by moving my 1-inch flat synthetic hair brush just slightly between these two colors. Over here I also wanted to tell you that I have created this really dreamy kind of a background for my dream catcher painting with the colors that I told you about. But go ahead and just use any color that you like. Start with white in the middle, and I have taken turquoise, blues and pinks first, but you can just take any color that is available to you in front of you. You just don't have to go and buy special colors just for this painting. Or if you're just starting out with acrylics, these are some of the most beautiful colors that you can go ahead and buy. So anyways, once we are done with the background, let's move ahead and use our Signo White gel pen to make the drawing on top of this background. But make sure the background is completely absolutely dry before you draw on this background using the Signo White gel pen. And for this step as well, I am using Signo White gel pen, but you can just go ahead and use a simple pencil to draw this drawing. So I first get started by drawing this little random branch that you can see over here. This branch is going from left side of the canvas to right side, and to this branch I'm just very roughly adding some really simple and some more small branches. So there's nothing complicated in this branch drawing. I'm not using any reference photo or anything over here. I'm just with my own imagination, I'm just creating this branch over here the way I think they should look like. So next I add these little beads that are hanging there from the tree. Using a simple cup, I make a circle over here on the lower part of the beads. Inside the circle I draw this one more circle. And inside that big circle I draw this one more circle, and over here I am adding the threads that are usually there in the dream catcher. In simple words, I'm just writing a lot of A for apples on that. Next I add some more beads over there on the dream catcher, as you can see on the left side. Some more beads and threads on the center, on which I draw some feathers, and some more beads and threads on the right side, on which I just roughly draw the drawing of the feathers. And on the right side and the left side of the dream catcher, I even add some beads hanging through a thread, which are not hanging through the dream catcher, they're just there on the branch on the sides of the dream catcher that we just drew. So on the side of the dream catcher, right side first, I draw this little butterfly. So I get started by drawing the body of the butterfly, as you can see right here, and give it these 3 wings. And over here I am adding the legs of the butterfly, as if the butterfly is flying towards the dream catcher and is just about to sit on the dream catcher. And over here inside the butterfly I just add some random designs. So the designs that I am adding in the wings of the butterfly are completely out of my imagination, and it is not necessary for you to make the same design at all. If you want, you can just add your own design out of your own imagination on the wings of your butterfly when you're recreating this painting. So over here I decided to draw one more butterfly on the left side of the painting, and once again I get started by drawing the body first, then I give the legs as if the butterfly is just about to sit on the dream catcher, or it is beautifully just coming towards the dream catcher. And then once again I add these little doodles and designs on the wings of the butterfly, just randomly out of my imagination with no actual plan or anything. So whenever you are making the wings of the butterfly, just add your own doodles out of your imagination and give your butterfly your own touch, your own personality. Next I take my Persian blue in a little bowl, and in this Persian blue I mix this crimson red, and I will blend both of these colors together nicely to get this really beautiful dark purple. So I take my round brush, add a little bit of water in the purple that I just created, and with the help of my round brush I will apply this paint all over the drawing that we just created on the beautiful background that we had painted. So as you can see, the drawing is not really showing a lot because it is just getting covered by the paint. So once again, it is not necessary to use white Signo gel pen to make the drawing. If you want, just go ahead and use a simple pencil, because in the end anyways the drawing is not going to show a lot. So as you can see over here, I'm just painting the branch of the tree that was there on top of our painting, and I repeat this step of painting this really dark purple color using my round synthetic hair brush all over the painting, right from the dream catcher to butterfly to everything. And do keep watching till the end to look at how the end result is going to be. So while you're watching, I also wanted to let you know that just in case you recreate this painting, please do share it with me by tagging me or by sending me a direct message, or just by using the hashtag ARTYSHILS, and I would absolutely love to check out what you created. And even if you don't have this painting to share, just feel free to share any other works of yours that you have created inspired by my work on my Instagram account, and I would absolutely love and give you a thumbs up and connect with you. As you know, Instagram, truly speaking, is one of my most favorite places to be on. I love sharing stories over there. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see a lot of process shots of my work, and you will see a lot of stories when I'm actually painting. I create the stories of whatever I am painting at that time. For example, when I was filming this particular painting video, I created a story of that as well. So I absolutely love being there. I absolutely love hearing from you. I absolutely love getting those direct messages from you. And there are so many questions also that I get on Instagram that I, absolutely make a point to get back to each and every question. As you know, that's the purpose of my making art and sharing my art with you, to be able to help you or inspire you in your own creative journey. So, if ever you have any questions, or if there's anything going on in your mind, just feel free to talk to me on my Instagram, or just leave a little comment on any of my YouTube videos, and I will make sure to get back to you as soon as possible. So that is it for this tutorial. If you enjoyed this tutorial, do let me know in the comments below so that I can bring more of these for you guys. And please help me share a word about this channel by sharing this video on your Facebook. And yes, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for regular updates on my upcoming videos and tutorials. And before I leave, once again, do check out various classes at ARTYSHILS Art Academy and take advantage of the 20% off summer sale using the coupon code SUMMER SUMMER. So till I see you next time, bye and happy creating. Bye.